Beautiful souls, here's the other video. I'm on a little nature walk, trying to ground out some inflammation, ground out some charge. This video will pertain to the physical biochemistry of Jason's avatar. So basically, because you got to pay attention, you got to ground in, you got to root into the 3D, go up into purify the astral body in the 4D, and then flower up into the 5D solar body and merge with the higher self. And a lot of spiritual pages neglect the shit out of the 3D and the 4D. They never want to talk about the astral either. They're all necessary. You're like a rainbow, and you got to create a rainbow bridge up to Valhalla. You know what I mean? Forgive me if there's wind. Forgive me if there's wind in the mic. I'm far away from trees, and the trees cannot break the wind for me. But anyway, so a year and a half ago, I got off exogenous testosterone injections. You know, it was real small. I was trying to mitigate the fucking side effects as much as possible by pinning every like 2 days a small amount. I was trying to mimic the circadian rhythm. Because if you don't do that, if you just blast a bunch of exogenous tests, dude, it's going to spike cortisone, fuck up your astral body, dysregulate your nervous system. It will bring you into a state of disease or disharmony. So I was just like, you know what am I doing? I don't need exogenous tests. I am going to organically boost the shit out of my test levels on my own. And so I got off of it cold turkey, and this is what I learned. That being said, I wanted to come on here and talk about the biochemistry and how to fix it, namely hormonal balance, how to achieve hormonal homeostasis. And this is what you need to do because it's worked like a motherfucker for me. Get on your essential minerals, trace minerals, you need them, namely boron. And if you want to boost, that's for men and women, that's for homeostasis of test and estrogen. So if you want homeostasis, you got to feed the mechanisms, you got to feed the chemistry, you got to feed the tissues, you got to feed the processes. What the fuck what am I up to today? I don't know, man. I'm kind of wacky today. But you got to feed the biochemistry, what it needs to make functional hormonal levels. So what I've come to find is that you need a good diet, proper nutrition, sunlight, vitamin D3, K2, get the cleanest supplements and nutrients, and eat the cleanest food. You know, cut out your fucking guilty pleasure, whatever it costs to party or that drug or drinking or whatever, and start spending it on yourself for your health. And you will be rewarded. You'll feel better. You'll think better. You'll fucking will better. So what I've come to find is that I blasted past my fucking exogenous testosterone levels naturally. And this is how I do it. I am over what I was on exogenous tests now naturally. And it was some simple supplements. Like I said before, D3, K2 drops was massive. Vitamin C, okay. What other big one? Another couple big ones here. Fedosia agrestis, Tongat Ali, okay. Those supplements right there. D3, vitamin C, K2, boron, Fedosia agrestis, Tongat Ali. My test levels are now 900 plus. Fucking organically, dog. I was pinning in my ass. There was one time it was like 7 something. The other time it was like 9 something. Well, now it's fucking beautifully like plasma waves, the way it's supposed to, because energy ebbs and flows. It goes in the morning with the sun. The sun literally feeds the fire of the test, and it peaks around noon. And then as the sun starts to fade down and the moon starts to rise, my test levels drop, and I can fucking relax, can meditate again, and I can take naps if I want to. Another thing that's been really helping is heavy, deep belly breaths while I'm doing my Lightbody techniques before bed at night, my great love technique. I'm taking big old deep belly breaths. And that oxygen is combustible, and it feeds the Kundalini fire like the bellows. Your lungs are the bellows which feed the Kundalini fire. The dot comes out of the diaphragm, and then the pranic fuel that's coming out of your food intake from your solar plexus merges with this diaphragmic combustible oxygen, and it just feeds the Kundalini seed there in your solar plexus. And then so, holy shit, I want to say real quick, something really fucking changed when I had the full Kundalini awakening. My erections were much harder, much more sustainable, and I just knew then I need to get off this exogenous test. I don't fucking need it. And I was right, dude. I bounced back so quick. I was waiting for it. When I stopped pinning, I was like, surely I'm gonna be depressed here anytime soon. I'm gonna fucking feel, lethargic, moody and all this shit. And it never came, bro. It never came, and my erections stayed functioning proper like. And I was like, oh my God, it has to be the item pink gauntlet circuits are functioning properly. I think in medical science they call it what is it called? The X something Y axis, where the testes feed into the pituitary and the pineal. I can't remember. It's like hypothalamus connected to, and the pituitary connection to the testicles creates this axis. Well, what do you think is feeding the fucking axis? It's the Kundalini coming up the circuits properly, the positive and negative polar circuits that run right through your biology. So I got off the test, and holy shit, man, we gotta, this is our proper natural functioning state, is to be Kundalini awakened, and the biochemistry functioning off the Kundalini fire. It's giving it fuel, give me fuel, give me fire, give me double. I guess I'm just in a joyous mood today. Oh man, it's starting to rain too, and I love it. But I hope that helps somebody, man. Those fucking supplements, get the best, organic, cleanest ones you can. It's like a good piece of, it's like good food. Don't fucking try to look for a discount. You're gonna trade that for quality. You know what I'm saying? So get the good bioavailable stuff. I forgot magnesium bisoglycinate too. Has been really helping me. But yeah, those are the big ones. D3, K2, boron. Get the bioavailable boron. Okay. Magnesium bisoglycinate. Phaedosia agrestis. Tonkat oli. Okay. So I hope this helps somebody, man. Oh yeah, don't forget to ground too. I sleep on a fucking grounding mat. I love you all so much. This has been the 3D aspect, the biochemistry of Jason's motherfucking meat suit, his vessel. I love you all so much. Stay fractal, stay up.